And joining us live on the top stories, Priyam Vada. She joins us live from Chennai. Also joining us from Hyderabad is editor South T.S. Sudhir. Priyam Vada, first up, let's speak to you about this big political story. What are your sources telling you, Priyam Vada, about Jaya's prime ministerial ambitions as far as this alliance is concerned? What are your sources telling you about the understanding between Karat and Jayalalitha?
Well, it's very simple. My sources are telling me that ADMK would give 2 to 3 seats for CPM, and she's already kind of allotted 2 seats for the CPI. So yes, the understanding is to just give limited number of seats for the left parties. But she's been wooing and has been on a cordial relation with the left for a long time when she supported the nomination of D. Raja for the Rajya Sabha seat. In fact, pulling out one of her own men from the race. So that very clearly said that she is nurturing prime ministerial ambitions, and even today it's a pre-poll alliance setup. She's hoping when after the elections and a situation arises like how happened in when it happened in 1990s when Deve Gowda was made the prime minister. So if the regional parties are stronger, if all the smaller parties come together, and left party is going to be the backbone of those regional parties forming the third alliance, then she knows that the left parties would propose a name, because we saw A.B. Bhadan yesterday very clearly say that she has all the capabilities and she's a prime ministerial candidate. So that is the reason why she is forging an alliance with the left parties, and she need not also give many number of seats in this particular case.
Priyam Vada, do stay with me. We also have T.S. Sudhir joining us. Sudhir, what this alliance and the forging of this alliance has done is also giving momentum to the third front movement now.
Absolutely. In fact, there is going to be a meeting this month in Bangalore, and the prime mover of that meeting, in fact, apart from the left parties, is S.G. Deve Gowda, when everybody is actually talking about who will be the Deve Gowda of 2014. Yes, the federal front does obviously propel Jayalalitha into a position where she can actually stake her claim to be prime minister if there is indeed a fractured mandate, and that will be the best bet for this federal front, which would hope to win between 125 and 150 seats between them. But of course, the problems arise, like if the left parties are part of this federal front, it will obviously keep out the Trinamool Congress from West Bengal of Mamata Banerjee, who wouldn't want to be seen as doing business with the left parties. So those kind of problems apart, this definitely will give momentum to the federal front, and more importantly in Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha would be able to kind of garner a large share. Also with the DMK in the kind of situation it is in, with Azhagiri's suspension, obviously the AIDMK does feel that it is in a position to win a majority of those 40 seats from Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, which will actually help her stake her claim to the post of prime minister. And in case if she falls short, and in case if the BJP finds itself closer to the 272 mark on its own, it could even do business with the BJP post the election results.